Hello, and today I'm going to walk you through our third week of remote learning. So follow along with me and I'll show you what we'll be up to. So on Monday, we're going to do some independent reading, and I'm also going to give you some time to catch up on any assignments that you've missed so far. However, before you do either of those things, I want you to go to this short story pre-assessment form. So this will kind of look like a quiz, but the idea here is that I want you to give me an idea of what you already know about literary terms and the short story format so that I don't have to reteach that and I can focus on the stuff that we still need help with. Once you get done with that, get your independent reading book out. Don't forget to fill in the document that's due next weekend, where you're keeping track of how many minutes you read each day. And also don't neglect this little section over here, because I have linked The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. And the advantage here is you have a PDF version that you can click on in either this or the box down here. And I also linked the audiobook files that I've uploaded for you, so you can have access to either version. On Tuesday, we're going to read Desiree's Baby, and a big concept in Desiree's Baby is the idea of racial passing. So if you want to better understand it, I've also posted this PBS video that in about 10 minutes briefly goes over the concept and helps you understand what passing was all about. If you want to read the story, you can click here and here. You can also click here to listen to a reading of the text if you'd rather listen to it. Now, for my in-person classes, after you get done with that, go to Google Classroom and fill out the response doc for Desiree's Baby. For my fully remote classes, still fill out that doc. That'll be on Google Classroom. But I also need you to fill out this Google form over here, and this will let me know when you'll be available on Friday to have our Google Meet over the stories that we've read. So I'm giving you different time options. Choose the one that works best for you. Choose a second best option, and then you're done. On Wednesday, we're going to have a TED Talk. It's by Frank Warren, and he's going to be talking about different secrets that people have sent him throughout his life, and he publishes them through postcards. So that's kind of the theme of our stories this week also, are big secrets that cause problems. So go ahead and watch that video and then fill out the response doc that I put on Google Classroom. If you have any trouble filling out that doc, I've posted a instructional video that'll walk you through the process. I used a different TED Talk, so I didn't steal any of your ideas or answers. So it's totally safe to watch, and you can kind of get some more guidance on how to work through it. I also have the schedule here for 5th and 6th hour, and by the time that you're actually doing this project, I'll also have a time for remote based on the Google form that you guys fill out on Tuesday. On Thursday, we're going to read A Rose for Emily. That story is a little bit longer, so make sure to set aside time for it. And then there's a response doc that I posted to Google Classroom that you'll fill out as your evidence that you've read and also understood the text. You can read the text here, or you can also click here to listen to a version of it. I've also found a film adaptation. It is old, and it leaves some things out, so it's not necessarily the most accurate adaptation. But if you're having trouble understanding the text in and of itself, this is a good video to watch. It'll help you kind of visualize what's going on there. And then on Friday, we're going to have our Google Meet. So we'll meet as a class, 5th and 6th hour. Your times are right here for when I need to see you. And then for my remote sections, I'll have that time set aside after I go through the Google form on Wednesday. Once we're done with that, I'd like you to go to this week 3 self-assessment form, and just like the previous week, give me an update on how you're feeling about the concepts that we've gone over this week, some of the tech that we're using, so that I can better provide instruction for you on the following week. Now, I have updated our useful links with a couple other book sites to give you some options for finding independent reading books. So Riveted has some full text and also has some samples, so you got to be kind of careful, but they do have some full text versions of books there. And then there's also Audible Stories, which are generally shorter pieces, but in terms of independent reading, just sitting back and listening, if you want to listen to a shorter piece, you're more than welcome to. So I've given you that link as well. In the archive, I've added last week to the weeks that you can look over. All of our materials are there. All of our due dates are there. You can obviously go back and work on whatever you need. And then that is it for this week. Once you're done with that, we do have Labor Day coming up, so I will not see you on Monday. I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great week.